This is Brian, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. We were going through the Calm Lands last time, and I just got to the travel center here, and we met Father Zook, and a warning for us. So I'm going to start off by just getting more information here. Welcome. Get some more maps. He didn't have those. I have a message from Sid. He says, "We've gone to repair the airship. We'll come get you when we're done. Until then, keep Yuna safe or you'll be sorry, kid." No, I guess this is different. I wasn't reading it at first because I thought he was repeating it. After they dropped us off here, they let all summoner off and went for repairs. Okay, after dropping you off in Bavel, the airship stopped here. Okay. That makes sense. So this is where Zaru got off.
Gagazet is Ronso land. Kimari home.
Hey, we might meet your family.
Kimari has no family.
Oh, sorry.
But Kimari not alone. Sacred Mountain, Gagazet, not changed for 1,000 years. Sacred Mount.
Yep. Home of the Ronso.
When I was guarding Zook. I already told you this, yeah? About when I was too into the game to be a good guardian. So, when Father Zook said he wanted out, tell you the truth, I was kinda glad. Xanarken's right around the corner. So close already. Xanarken's right around the corner. So close already.
She's not stopping, is she?
Yuna, she's made her decision.
But I can't just let her go.
We won't have to. We'll save Yuna even if she calls the final Aeon.
But how?
I'll think of a way.
But what if you can't?
I'm tired of talking to you. It's always but this, but that.
But...
Let's think together.
Okay.
And if we can't think of something, we find another way.
Okay.
I think we are all dumber for hearing that dialogue. I get the optimism, but it is a really stupid thought. We can't think of something. Well, then we'll think of something else.
This is a toughie.
Messy.
What is?
Yevon, Micah and Seymour are not of one mind. Remember what Seymour said last we met. I do not think Micah will concur. If Yevon founders, so will Spira.
Yeah, but then
If Yevon founders, so will
we beat Seymour. Yeah, twice now, right? I guess we can't count on that being the end.
Who was that?
Until half a year ago, he was a summoner. Waka and I were his guardians.
It's kind of a short pilgrimage.
He gave up halfway, here, on this plane. Now he is a monk at the Bavel temple.
That's what I was saying earlier when they were in Bavel at the temple. If they had been guardians for him, they had gotten to this point, so that means they would have gone to all the temples we've gone to already, I would think, right? So why didn't they know about the Makata and the temple there?
This is my third pilgrimage as a guardian. Father Zook was my second, and my first, well, it ended here too. I've never been to the lands beyond. Mount Gagazet towers to the north, and Xanarkand lies beyond that. Mount Gaga.
Alright, just Yuna left.
So, we are officially traitors then.
Hey, let them say what they want.
It's okay. I'm not worried. Well, maybe just a little. It's so hard not to be.
Hey, it's okay to worry, and if it gets too rough, just yell.
Yeah. Okay. I might just do that.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem like the yelling type. She's more laid back and subdued.
I wonder if my father got lost here too.
Maybe, with my old man helping him.
Maybe I'll ask Sir Orin.
Aaron? Well, that grouch never tells me anything.
That is none of your business.
Not that he keeps out of other people's business, you know what I mean?
Just a little farther to Xanarkand. Just a little.
Alright, that's everybody. I don't understand exactly what they mean about people getting lost here. I would imagine, to me, it kind of seems like they lose their resolve and they kind of waver. Because if it's just a matter of finding their way across, well, it's a fairly straightforward, just big plane. You can kind of see the whole thing as you're going. Yeah, maybe it's meant to, be like in our view of it, it doesn't seem that big because it's a video game, but in reality to them, there's a lot of it, and it is a lot harder to cross. We do have this person here. This gorge is called the Scar. They say that when the High Summoner conquered Sin, Sin tore the earth here asunder with the last of its strength. The High Summoner and Sin struck each other down at the gorge's bottom. Lord Gandalf's sacrifice brought us the calm. That one's just kind of a pretty easily missable little scene there. Yeah, gotta get off the chocobo to go talk to him again, I guess. Him or her, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a her. In the Calmlands, we bury our dead in this gorge. What do you mean? You just fling them into the gorge? Ouch. That seems a little unceremonious. I don't know. I guess it's not a lot different than at sea when they just dump the bodies overboard for burial at sea, right? We cannot send them because few summoners ever make it this far. I've heard that the dead that don't receive a proper sending roam the bottom of the gorge as fiends. Yeah, I suppose there is that. I don't know if I've ever gone and talked to that person other than getting the first scene there. Alright. Now, you can see where the red arrow is pointing, so that's where it wants me to go. We've got a couple other things to take care of, though. First of all, we've got to go back and talk to Belgamine here and face her. See if she wants to challenge Yuna again. As I already said yesterday, I'm pretty sure that she's going to. It's pretty clear there. Do I have to dismount? Nope.
Oh, you again. You're quite the notorious traitor these days.
What's it to you?
Oh, you shouldn't take what the Maesters say too seriously. For summoners, destroying Sin is everything. We are no tools of Yevon. Understand?
Yes.
So, are you up to the task?
I do not know, but I will do my best.
You've got spirit, but you'll need more to beat Sin. An Aeon duel. Show me what you're made of.
Of course, we're gonna fight.
Excellent. But before we begin, I've just healed your aeons for you. Let us begin.
And yeah, she is calling Shiva. Suppose I'll just go straight in with Bahamut. See how much damage he can do.
Choose your aeon well, Summoner.
Yeah, if anything, I think the fights against her should get easier as you go, because she only summons one Aeon, and you basically have your whole roster except for the one she summoned to be able to fight. So like the first time we faced her, I only had one Aeon against her Aeon, because well, we only had two at that point. Select attributes in the Aeons menu to raise the attributes of your Aeons. Use this to compensate for Aeon's weaknesses by raising the physically weak Shiva's HP, or increasing the unusually slow Bahamut's agility. Or the usually slow. Ah, missed me. And barely hit there. I think we'll be in pretty good shape here. Unless Diamond Dust like really does a lot of damage. Well, that didn't do a lot of damage to her, though, either. What about Impulse? Yeah, about the same. What about Faraga against Shiva? These. Yeah, I'm pretty weak, I guess, yeah. I'll get another Mega Flare in here, though. That might be enough to finish it. Because I think my gauge is going to build up before hers does, the way it looks. Okay, overkill. Good enough.
Stop. That is enough.
And what you gonna give us for this?
Impressive. Remarkable talent. Traitor or no, you may have what it takes to beat Sin. Take this. You have earned it.
Okay, so I think if you win or lose, you get different spheres. Power or maybe speed instead, but I think you still get 30 of them. And you get the Aeon Soul no matter what, win or lose.
Thank you.
I think you will do just fine. But if you ever feel like you want more training, seek the hidden temple of Remiem. I will be waiting there. Farewell.
Alright, now that you have the Aeon's Soul, you can raise your Aeon's attributes. First, select attributes. Then select an Aeon. The selected Aeon's attributes are displayed. Attributes cannot be raised or shown in gray. Current power of each attribute is shown to the right. In this example, Ixion's strength is 20. When you choose an attribute to raise, the item cost for the procedure is displayed at the top right of the screen. The item cost differs depending on that Aeon's current attributes. The item cost for raising attributes is proportional to each attribute's value. The higher the attribute, the more items needed to raise it. Once you have selected an attribute to raise, you will be asked to confirm the procedure. Select yes to raise the selected attribute. This concludes the attributes tutorial. So yeah, see, it took like 10 spheres to raise 1 point for magic there. So it will cost you quite a bit to get those attributes up. But I've watched a few videos. I've never attempted it, but I know there's a fairly old challenge at this point, but people have done different variations of things with it. But there's a challenge where people do it with no sphere grid, where you don't use the sphere grid at all. And I haven't watched through like a whole video of it, so I don't exactly know how they do it to get this far. But I know at this point, once you get the Aeon Soul, you can use the Aeons basically to take care of everything, because you can increase their abilities with spheres. So then you just have to grind for the spheres. And yes, we are going back up here now, because there's a Chocobo feather here. And yeah, I guess even with that no sphere grid, you could probably limit yourself even more with different challenges and try to limit how much you use the Aeons, maybe? I don't know. This one would just get me back to the regular planes there. But we do have this somewhat hidden entrance or exit to take here, so I'm going to do that. A lot of you probably know where this is going, but if you're not familiar with the game, this is actually the hidden temple that Belgamine was talking about. Remiem Temple. I don't know if I would trust that bridge, depending on how old it is here. It seems pretty old. It seems like it's made out of wood, and yeah, wood doesn't last forever. Well, basically nothing lasts forever, but you know what I mean, right? Now, I don't know if I can even get into the temple yet. I think I can, but I'm not going to worry about doing that stuff yet. There are some other things we can do here, though. There's another side quest. And back here, Hellbed Primer, Volume 24. We got X, so we only have 2 left to pick up, Y and Z. Now what is this? Chocobos come to this forgotten temple to test each other's speed and skill. You who are listening to this, you have been accepted as a true rider. It is Chocobo custom that one must have a rider to challenge the champion Chocobo that stands near this sphere. Mount the bridal Chocobo waiting on the opposite side of the temple. Once you are astride the challenger, the race will begin. So, time for another mini game here. This one's not the worst, but it can be kind of frustrating. I'll show you what we mean here, and we'll go ahead and give it a few tries. It seems to be telling you to write it. We'll just go ahead and ride. I don't need the instructions. I'll kind of explain it as we're going. There are going to be flags that you want to avoid. And otherwise, you just got to make your way to the bottom. There are some treasure chests you can try to pick up if you want to. For this attempt, I'm just going to try to avoid all of them. Oh, I didn't. I hit that last post. Dang it. With that, I guess I don't know if it mattered for this attempt. You got the Cloudy Mirror. This item opens ancient seals hidden throughout Spira. It seems to have lost its power, but there might be a way to restore it. Yep, that is a key item. And we're gonna need that for a lot of our other side quests. There it is. The surface is dark and clouded. That's actually a part of our quest to get our best weapons in the game. And it seems like most of the side quests towards the end of the game are all kind of tied in with getting the best weapons, the celestial weapons. So they make a lot of the mini games. Your prizes will end up being components or actual weapons. We're not done with this yet, though. Because there are other prizes we can win. And the way we do that is by collecting treasures and getting to the bottom first. For this time, I'm just going to get one. Let's avoid that post this time. Okay, still pretty easy there. You can see the other chocobos up there. We get an elixir for that one. And then we keep doing it and getting more treasure chests each time we do it. The maximum is going to be 5. Without hitting any poles and getting to the bottom first. And for that one, it starts to get pretty dang hard to get to the bottom before the other chocobo, because he's not stopping to try to get treasures. First one, it's pretty easy there. The first couple, it's not a big deal. But yeah, eventually we'll get to the point where I'm probably not going to get it on the first try, that's for sure. I don't remember which one's easiest to get for the second one. Probably just try to do this one. Seems like that should be good enough. And controlling him as you turn can be kind of difficult too here. Okay, for that one I get a mega elixir. I don't know if I had any of those yet. Did we? Yeah, okay. It's also a matter of knowing which treasure chest to try to pick up in what order. Because for the 5th one, I think you pretty much are... There's only one way to do it, probably, where you can get it done in time. And for these, it can be kind of hard to not hit the poles, too. I am behind him now, but we should be able to pass him here pretty easily. Yeah. You don't have to do all of this now either. You can come back later in the game and take care of the other ones if you don't want to do all of it, of course. Okay, Wings to Discovery. What are those gonna do for me? Okay, yeah, it doesn't really tell you much. There seems to be some use for this. I know one use for it is as mixing for Riku and her overdrive. If you mix 2 of them together, it'll give you a thing called Trio of 999, where any healing you do or any attack you do is also always going to do max healing or max damage. So it's a pretty nice one. Of course, you're limited in how many you have here, and that's the kind of thing that's going to be pretty hard to get more of them. So take that as you will. Let me see if I can get number 4 here. Trying to remember which one I want to try to do next. If I want to do the same 3 I did there and then try to do one more, or how I want to do it. This is always the first one I do. Where will this take me? That's probably not the best for me. Nope, we lost. I'll try at least one more race here for today. I think I'll do the same 3 to start, but then I might try a different one or something else for the 4th one there. Yeah, I missed all of them. Well, what do you get if you complete it and win in a thing that you've already done? You just get a potion, so not nearly as good at that point. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and call it there for today. And I'll pick up here tomorrow, and I think I'll just try to get the last 2 races done, so we might have several attempts, but we'll get there. And we'll move on. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.